So you guys have been on the show from the very beginning, and now it's slowly coming to an end. So how do you feel about it?
About it slowly coming to an end.
Yep.
And about being part of it from the beginning.
That's right.
Well, look, it's been great. I'll probably speak for both of us to have been part of this, pop culture adventure for the last 7 seasons. We knew the show was going to be good, but you can't predict if something's going to become like a kind of phenomenon like Game of Thrones has been worldwide. So, I like acting, I like coming in and doing the scenes, and that's what it's about for me. And the other stuff is other stuff. But I've quite enjoyed the fact that you can have a conversation with, people, anywhere around the world, and that people have invested so much in it.
And as Game of Thrones is a big part of your life, can you imagine your life without it?
Yeah.
Well, for me, Game of Thrones is pretty. By the time it's finished, it'll have been, pretty much half my life.
Yeah.
I'm 18 now, and I started it when I was 10. So it's kind of been, as integral as school in a weird way. It's like this strange thing I just go off and do every summer and dress up in a costume, and that's kind of I really have grown up with it. So the thought of it ending is weird, and the thought of life without it, I can't imagine it. It's been my childhood.
And in the last season, Bran learned something important about his family. So how do you think it will influence him in the long run?
Well, that's a really good question, because I think Bran has basically now realised his destiny that has been sort of predetermined from when he fell off that tower and lost everything in the first episode of the first season. And now he's finally there. He's not exactly the best prepared, because he's had to sort of scramble out of the cave. He's lost one of his oldest allies, Hodor. He's lost his direwolf, who he's had a really strong mental connection with. Now Cold Hands has left him, so it's just him and Mira, and he has all this hugely important information, questions that we've been asking from, the very first episode again, and the question is, how is he now, as this new character, as the Three-Eyed Raven, essentially, how is he going to use that information? How is he going to get that information out there?
And Peter Baelish is also in a difficult spot right now, because he's some sort of, self-made protector of Winterfell. So what's coming up next for him? I'm not asking for any spoilers, but about his, emotional state, maybe.
Emotional state. I mean, I think, at the end of the last season 6, he quite clearly stated in an honest conversation with Sansa, I mean, emotionally, I think, we do see him open up a little emotionally with, as that relationship with Sansa goes on over the years, and honestly, I mean, it's his vulnerable place, I guess. It's just being honest, for somebody to find a way in there that he does talk openly and honestly, because that's not what he does. But he can't help it.
So, knowing what you know, what advice would you give to Jon Snow?
Be careful.